Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Prophecy. Oh my god, what a, well, not so good day overall, but in the end, as you can see on the top, I'm recording this video at 10:30, and this video is going to be going out in 2 hours because I had some problems with OBS and the audio recording. Oh my goodness. Anyhow, we are now here briefing Inquisitor. Scrying stations report a high concentration of necrosadistic thought patterns at the target site, a typical precursor of a Dark Elder raid. Oh yes, that's neat. If the Inquisition fails, countless Imperial subjects will be turned into livestock to serve the Xenos vermin. Regional forces are still crippled by the previous conflict. We are sending you to supervise the preparations. Oh my goodness. The assignment is repel any potential Xenos raids. As always, the biggest challenge is predict where the Drukhari will strike. The following options are available to aid our efforts. Commandeer and calibrate the satellite network of the planet to watch for signs of an incursion. Contract a mercenary clan as support, that I will do. Spread the available units to cover the largest possible area without overstretching the army. Okay, the cancel was not what I wanted. Come on, please hurry up. And we wanted to actually click on start. Alright, the Dark Elder Raiders did not launch their slaver raid in the predicted time frame. Standing by. Yellow alert. We have received the following notifications regarding unusual activity. Strange tropospheric lights have been recorded by one of the mindless servitors of the local observatorium. Several outposts have suddenly gone silent in the region. Yes, I think it doesn't matter which one we took there. And we have the next, or not the next, another purge here. Subject Drukhari raid, planet Phaera 4. The tropospheric lights turned out to be vast chain explosions triggered by recidivists, oh my god, insurgents. Orders deploy to the given coordinates and leave nothing behind but corpses.
Maim the heretic, slay the treacherous Xenos, banish the fork-tongued demon spawn.
Well, will do, no problem. Imperial Guards or Rebel Imperial Guards are always nice enemies to fight against, especially on this inquisitorial level right here. These, well, rooftop maps I actually do enjoy, although you might argue, of course, that they are for our class. Well, there I'm not 100% certain whether these maps are, of course, the best maps for our little Inquisitor, since we have a lot of tight corners here, which can prove to be very, very not so cool for us, because our little guys, our little constructs tend to clump up and be taken down very, very, very easily by, for example, a flamethrower. But these are the, well, problems we need to deal with. So let's take those guys down. We are in a little bit of trouble because we are completely surrounded, which of course is not very good at all. And those guys are, of course, quickly be taken down. And of course the turret, the Giant autocannon, although I have to say it rather looks like for me like a heavy bolter, but I'm not going to argue there. Of course, keeping out of range there, or going at it from a different side, is of course very, very, very useful, and not being hit by this thing. The autocannon, as the game says it is of course, can be very, very, very not so good for not only our constructs, but rather for us quickly taking our HP down, what we of course don't want at all. So then let's take those guys up here down. Obviously they are not coming down. My weaponry of course against these horde guys is the best. And the heavy gunner of course is not the ideal target for us. Okay, everyone is down. That of course is something I do like to see. I do like to see. Something like a jump ability I'm actually missing here, so we could actually jump down here, but sometimes, you know, you can wish for something, and of course this wish is not. I am talking about nonsense again. I am so sorry for that. So let's actually take quickly, let's take this wonderful group down, and then we are going to face those guys, because there is a champion in there. I am right now not certain. Okay, it is just a, well, just a rebel sergeant, which tend to not do the most amounts of damage to us. That is the great part there. So this guy gone. Before we go up and up the stairs, we check whether there is actually a tinsy little enemy in here. No, because it is always very annoying when you have to go back all the way and take down one tinsy little enemy which is lurking around in a dark corner, and you don't have, and you have not seen it. That is the very uncool part here. Alright, gone they are. We have already covered a lot of space on the map, and we have cleared out half of the enemies, which of course is very good. Of course the guardsmen here are very very good targets because they are taken down so quickly and easily with not too much of any problem. That is the very cool part right here. Alright, once the Valgrind is down, that helps us out immensely, of course. So those little guys gone for good. Up the stairs. Oh, come on, don't get stuck. That is one thing I do find annoying. I do think is annoying, is that sometimes with the constructs in these tight floors you get stuck with them, and that of course not only our character gets stuck into them, but they stuck in, or they can't move through these tight corners clearly. That is sometimes very annoying, because you can't even command those little beasts. That is something of course not very too cool, but well, hey, sometimes you of course have to deal with stuff like that. So I'm pretty damn sure that if we go down the stairs here, there's no one down here. Okay, good. As I said before, we don't want to move all the way back. Not needed, not necessary, not wanted, so to say. Alright, we need to do one thing, of course, and that is going up here, because there are quite a lot of guardsmen lurking around, and this is actually the best spot for the Valgrind to do his power attack. He would instantly take down a couple of our construct with no problems, as they are clumped up in a tight space, but that is of course a thing you need to deal with. Alright, gone. Not gone, yes, he's gone, but we need to get down here. There are still some enemies on this side, and we of course need to check whether there are enemies on the other side as well, which of course might be possible as usual. Okay, gone they are. There are at least a couple of guardsmen at or on this side.
Perseverance favors the bold. Give them more death.
I will give them death. I am not certain. We are now... Okay, at least we have a chest. That is of course very much appreciated as well. So let's see whether we have a bigger target here in the end. Yes, we have a Lehman Russ. This guy might, or sometimes of course, is very powerful. Not only has he the side swoosers, but the big gun up there can take you down very quickly, and he even has a charge mode, which of course for us is not very good to stand in there. You need to be at least a little tinsy bit careful overall.
Once again, the enemies of the Imperium failed miserably.
Oh yeah, and now we then go not instantly, we have a little bit of loading time here. We of course go into the, maybe even the debriefing. Well, probably there's a debriefing. There is a debriefing, since this is a priority assignment. The recidivist insurgents were all turned into mangled cadavers, blessed by the God Emperor. Well done, operation successful. The Dark Elder Beasts have finally manifested at the predicted target site. The raid is on. The Drukhari have targeted an area allocated for temporary residency, containing a large crowd of refugees from the local system. Guys, that right now leads us to the end of this episode, and you know it, I, as usual, really thank you for watching. If you guys actually do have enjoyed this episode, then please guys give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.